In Mississippi and Alabama, tornadoes are just a part of life. That doesn't necessarily make us unique, though. Most of the central United States deals with tornadoes at some point during the year. However, unlike other parts of the country, our tornado season extends into the fall and winter months. While the peak of tornado season for us occurs in April, when Mississippi averages 10 tornadoes, we still have a fairly significant number of tornadoes that occur in the fall and winter. But a typical tornado setup for Mississippi in the fall and winter months looks a bit different from a spring tornado setup.
This is what the atmosphere looks like vertically for a tornado-type day in the spring. This red line here represents temperature, the green line represents dew point, and these arrows here represent the winds. This black curve here represents the path that air would take as it moves from the surface up to the top of the atmosphere. The bigger the difference is between this black curve and this red line, the more energy that thunderstorms can tap into. And in the spring, there's plenty of energy and still plenty of wind shear. But things look a little bit different in the fall. There's still some energy to work with, but not nearly as much in the spring, but there's often as much or more wind shear. And this means that while spring typically is our big tornado season, we still see plenty of tornadoes in the fall and winter months.
When tornadoes do form in our area, it's up to the National Weather Service to issue tornado warnings. The National Weather Service office in Jackson has a lot of forecasting tools and a lot of responsibility, forecasting weather for northeast Louisiana, southeast Arkansas, and central Mississippi. And meteorologists here in Mississippi know that tornado season extends beyond the spring as well. For the meteorologists here, severe weather and tornado season is something they think about most of the year.
We get tornadoes around central Mississippi, mainly in the springtime, but it's not just the springtime. That's the most active time of the year, but we want to prepare and get people aware that, hey, tornadoes can occur in the fall, the winter, spring. That's the most active time.
The meteorologists here have a lot of training and experience issuing tornado warnings for our area. And before I left, they decided to give me a chance in the hot seat and had me go through the process of issuing a tornado warning.
We'd click the create text. We'd come over here in our text editor, pull it in. And so we've got Lowndes and Noxubee counties under this tornado warning. And so now it's as simple as hitting enter, adding our name, and hitting send, and that is how the National Weather Service issues warnings in our area so that you can stay safe.
Once a warning is issued, that information is instantly sent out over phone apps like the WCBI News app, NOAA weather radios, and over the air on WCBI. National Weather Service meteorologists say having a plan before a warning is issued is important.
But as for what you want to do, main key is have your plan, have all that in advance. So if you do get a warning and a tornado is approaching, you put that plan into action.
That planning came in handy for the community of Palmetto in Pickens County last year.
The Palmetto Volunteer Fire Department's in tip-top shape today, but on August 31st, 2017, it was a different story. This thing's right over the community of Palmetto right now. We've still got a very strong indication. You see these dark blues here, very strong indication. Tornado's still on the ground, lifting debris at this point.
This is what it looked like last year. Blue tarps covered the side of the building where the wall had been ripped away. The tornado touched down near the city of Reform, moving northeast through Pickens, Lamar, and Fayette counties in West Alabama, bringing winds of 115 miles per hour along the 31-mile path. The tornado caused significant damage as it tore across Pickens County.
Community storm shelters just like this one are located all over the WCBI viewing area, and last year this one was put to the test.
The tornado traveled right across the shelter while those inside prayed and rode out the storm. After the tornado passed, the people in this shelter stepped outside to splintered buildings and uprooted trees. But this story has a happy ending. Most people got the warning and got into a safe place, and this tornado caused no fatalities. To create a tornado safety plan and for a list of public storm shelters across our area, you can visit our weather safety website, wcbi.com/safety.